Hello guys, Demon Slayer sucks. Don't worry guys, I'm kidding. Or am I though? No, my real take, which some of you little anime babies can't handle, is that Demon Slayer may just be the best produced anime in history. I have eyes too. I mean, the animation, music and structure is all otherworldly. However, I feel a better show is hiding in the shadow, and it's waiting to take over. Yeah guys, that's the anime. You probably guessed that, but anywho. Now, I'm trying to figure out how I can argue to internet nerds how I'm right. Actually, it's even worse, it's internet weebs. Please don't fireball you to my house, guys. Ooh, my bad, I'm sorry. Please don't cartoon my house. Excuse my language. Anyways, where were we? Where to start? But from the very beginning, the release of Jujutsu Kaisen's Season 1. First, to be clear, it's not as though JJK is not popular already. JJK had around the same initial popularity as Demon Slayer's first season when it aired first. However, the difference is JJK put up a mid-movie, whilst Demon Slayer was fire. Like, it literally was about a fire samurai. I mean, come on guys. And they even followed it up by a season 2 that was just as good. I mean, it was so good it won an award for being the best fantasy, while not being a fantasy. That's the short story. They also had that episode in season 1, which was fire. Come on guys. I mean, he literally used flame attacks. Please don't fireball you to my house, guys. I myself have read both the mangas. Nerd alert! You think you're better than us? Huh? I have read both the mangas and I know that JJK will skyrocket in its quality. And that, ladies and gentlemen... Well, anyways, that brings me to point 2.
Okay, Jujutsu Kaisen's story is like whatever. It's so like by the books.
Right.
It's, so,
Yeah.
it's like Naruto again, but it's like we cut out all the annoying shit and just.
No. I mean, yes, but no. This may be the opinion that most of you have right now, and whilst that is true for season 1, that JJK is kind of one note, in the manga it's no longer a combination of Bleach and Naruto without the filler, but instead more of a Hunter x Hunter combined with AOT. Point is, JJK changes, or rather evolves, a lot. The reason for the change in direction being that the author, Gege, never planned for this series to be very long. In an interview he revealed that originally it was just meant to be chapter 0. What you see on the 0 movie. I mean, yeah. I figured that one out myself. Anywho's, after chapter 0, he would go to write an idol manga. Sure hope his idols don't look like this. Luckily for every one of us, his editor convinced him to pick up the series back again. And it's in season 2 you can see that he gets the ropes on what kind of story he wants to tell. In comparison to season 1, where they randomly stumble into each arc, in the next season you will see his world building, craziness and creativity flow through. In other words, JJK did the Attack on Titan thing, where they first go action, bam bam, pew pew. And then the, oh shit, we're political and talking all the time now, solving mysteries and shit, to the, I'm gonna tell my children this was the Holocaust. So basically what I'm saying is that JJK goes from being a pretty simple show with lots of action to a very complex one. Still with lots of action, but just as much world building. As you may know, the first arc of season 2 will be a flashback that widens the world of JJK and explains a lot which is needed. Also there's... And after that, it's the Shibuya Incident arc, which I can only describe as the perfect 3-course meal. Nice build-up, the teasers, a nice main course, which is the actual events of the story, and even dessert as well. Tension gets higher, important and cool things are revealed. Final showdowns are happening only to be revealed at the end of the season is only a snippet of what the show has to offer. And when I say the stakes get higher, I mean none of that pussycat shonen stakes where every arc the crew goes back like nothing happened. No. The author Gege is literally memed to hate his own characters. No one is an exception. Expect to get your heart toyed with. The arc also brings some much needed character development. Almost every character shines and get better. For example, you get to see that Sukuna is not a rip-off Ninetales, Monster Ape from Dragon Ball, Demon from Black Clover kind of thing. No. Sukuna is an active character who move the plots instead of the plot moving him. And the manga hasn't ended, but I can tell you, there won't be much friendship with this guy. This guy is evil to the bone, which might be the reason it's the only character Gege likes. Other than his orgasmic voice and charming ego, of course. Now the real question is, if you are to believe me, am I just overhyping stuff? Maybe, but keep in mind that opinion Jack had in the clip. And take a look at the manga community where we are now. Like, what is this? Heian era breakdown? I see this guy has no life just as me. Like, look, there's theories. Theories everywhere. This goddamn place look like a One Piece subreddit. 10-minute breakdown of just one guy's power? Okay. Breakdown of game rules for just one arc for 11 minutes. A 4-hour breakdown for the whole arc. Like, you wouldn't see this shit from what's shown of season 1. Now, why would any of this mean JJK has an edge over Demon Slayer? Well, let me domain expand upon that topic. Why do I keep doing this to myself? To see what separates Jujutsu Kaisen from Demon Slayer, we first have to see what makes them similar. Both these shows are perfect examples of what modern shonen anime are. I mean, that subject in itself is enough to cover a whole video, but in short, modern shonen is shonen that has learned from its predecessors. It skips the filler and spends less time on small arcs. We no longer need to intrigue the cultured working class on their way home from the Shinkansen. No. But instead, internet dwellers with 5-second attention span, which means that we'll have to end every single episode with a cliffhanger, aka the Netflix binge format. An answer I came up with, me, being a scientific professor in economy, politics, and of course, anime, is that old shonen anime was more focused on the journey and adventure, while modern shonen anime feels like going on a train that never stops. Sure did take a lot of PhD to crack that one, buddy. Both JJK and Demon Slayer seems to have perfected the formula, and both have characters that seem like they were concocted from balls from the Powerpuff Girls to be fan favorites, and of course, get mainstream appeal. Being the more successful one, Demon Slayer definitely has the formula down. My thinking is though that Demon Slayer could really use a new recipe. Like bro perfected burgers, but there is Thai food too. That was a really bad metaphor. What I'm trying to say is that Demon Slayer is a bit formulaic. Take the music and animation away and you can see that you can kinda predict what's going to happen in every arc. Tanjiro will always fight the strongest demon in the arc, get really close to dying, then recover for a long time and go back to training. New arc, new demon, repeat. Fortunately for Demon Slayer though, the show is not very long, and the ending is a bit different. Nevertheless, I think at times it can get a bit stale. Now, Demon Slayer is definitely not the only show who does this. However, I feel that JJK is even more built and different. God, I hope that's a word. Like in JJK, you won't know what's going to happen. The author is absolutely nuts and with no regard for his own main characters. While Demon Slayer is simple, effective and hype, Jujutsu Kaisen has a complexity and a creativity to it that is just that little extra special. Now maybe you cynical people don't see everybody going on the JJK train just because it's suddenly more complex and darker, like, ooh, look at me, I'm Billie Eilish. But since history is prone to repeat itself, I think it will have a similar reception to that of Attack on Titan, which is now very big. And this is after growing a lot darker and a lot more complex than its first season. Jujutsu Kaisen. And also by most metrics being regarded as a lot better. What I'm trying to say is that maybe Mid-Mitsu-Mitsen is actually Goat-Goatsu-Goatsen. And with the show already launching season 1 into mainstream popularity, I feel confident that JJK will overthrow the current king with its coming seasons. So wait eagerly, sit back, grab your body pillows. Even in the 1 in a 10 chance you have a girlfriend, grab her too, and enjoy the rise of the new phase of anime. If you watched this far into the video, just some closing words. I wrote this script for this video before the anime came out and was meant to be more of a prediction. However, I release it now and season 2 is over, so I gotta say, my prediction was pretty spot on. Demon Slayer has kinda died down and JJK is all Twitter ever talks about. Oh, and One Piece of course, but that doesn't count. Also, all inclusions of other YouTubers in this video are only played up for the banter. Trash Taste, Jacksepticeye's and all those are only in the video because I'm fans of them. That's how I thought of including them to begin with. Also, why this video took roughly 7 months to complete is partly because it's a lot of work and I suck at it, and also I work full time, but also because of some motivational issues. So if you wanna show support, you know the drill. Subscribe, like, comment and that stuff, bell smash, expand upon my domain, you know what I'm saying. Anyways, it's 2024 now and I'm trying to release a lot of more videos for this year. I have lots of ideas, I just need to get it done. So once again, thank you for watching. See ya!